Okay, so what we've got at the moment is the ball going always at the beginning to the right-hand side, positive X direction, and nothing on these. How about we randomize it a little bit? So instead of it going to 10F, we put an extra little line in to say the a float, which we'll call the X force, is going to be equal to 10. And then we just replace this with X force. Now, that should do exactly the same as what we had before. So it's still going to add at the beginning a force of 10 because it was defined there. Now let's imagine we change X force to something that's random. So random range, and we want the force to be either as big as 10 going right, but if we want something to go left, it has to be a negative force. So let's say that it's a force between minus 10 and 10. Now, I don't know whether it's really necessary, but I like, if it is a float, I like to put an F on the end just to remind myself that it is. So at the start, the first thing that will happen is that a random number will be generated between minus 10 and 10, and then that will be applied to our little impulse that we'll give the ball. So instead of the ball going off always to the right, now what we should find is that it will go off in some completely random direction. Well, left or right. It won't go in any X or Z or Y direction. So let's press play and it goes off to the left this time. If I press play again, then this time it goes off to the right. So, and with a different force. Now let's extend that to making a float Z force, which is equal to a random range, again, minus 10 and 10. So this is either going to go front or back. So let's save that and let's play. See what we get. Okay, well that was pretty much the same as last time, wasn't it? It didn't really go in a Z direction there. Neither did that one. We actually saved the script. Um, oh, you know what we've done? I didn't I didn't change it here. So let's put Z force in there, and now it should work. We should get some forward or backward randomness on our ball. So let's do that. And yeah, there it goes. That one's gone off to the back, and now we're getting some bouncing in a sort of diagonal way. So let's do that again and shoot. And now we're getting some nice sort of bouncing around because we've got a bit of Z in there as well. Now, we could put some Y on here too, couldn't we? But what's going to happen if we do that? How about you have a go at that? And so make a line here for the float Y force, random range, put the Y force in here and see what happens.